Good Tuesday. Oh my god. Morris, please. What is this? Why are you posting so much Avatar stuff? You will not derail my video. We just started. Hey, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. I'm going to mute this chat for an hour because that's probably how long I'm going to be doing this. Welcome back. More Slay the Spire Ascension Grind. Apologies. Videos like last night. I mean, I threw one up this morning as well because I recorded two. Something happened where YouTube's like, hey, you know, your video is uploaded, and then, you know, get ready for bed, and it's like, hey, your video's only 21% uploaded, and it's only been 21% uploaded the last few hours. So, you know, thrown a little off there. Apologies for getting that one out to you late. This one's gonna come out on time. This one also might be an hour because I'm just feeling it. Feeling chatty. We'll see what happens. There's not much to chat about outside of these wonderful 4 options to start with. Lose all gold and remove 2 cards? Well, you don't say. You don't fucking say, huh? We're actually gonna try that. What does this mean? It means we need our early game to be extraordinary, but if we survive, it's a big if. This opener right here doesn't give me good reassurance here, but if we survive, deck's gonna be thin, it's gonna be ready, take on the world. What's going on in the life of Tim? Just working, dude. Doing my damnedest at work every day, every know-how. Going to work, getting that bread, making that bread. Sorry, listen, I tried. I tried to be hip and cool with all y'all. I don't know what the slang is. I could say oof for big yikes, but, you know, if you ask me what that means, I don't know, dude. I was just listening to my younger friend. She says those words. She gave me, like, a breakdown. She's like, hey, Tim, if you ever want to be hip with the kids, here you go. And then she's like, okay, you say big yikes to this, you say oof to this, and here's what they mean. I'm like, all right. Did I pay attention to that handout? I did not. And if you are watching this video, I'm sorry, I did not pay attention to the handout. Today was good, though. Productive day. Feeling good. Oh, hey, Perfecta Strike. Shit, are we gonna do an anger deck this early? It's an option. It was a good day at work, long and short. I got stuff done, didn't get enough done, but we'll get more done tomorrow. I am going to, I mean, I could do Perfecta Strike, but we've already thinned out the deck. I'm gonna take Anger, and this is not a bid for a win right now. This is more of like a pseudo gag and hoping it's gonna work out in a way, but I'm taking Anger at the idea of getting any of those strength up or dex up relics that require me to play attacks. This is extremely expensive early on right now. I don't think I can jump into this one as well, unfortunately, and that's like a big step behind. Yeah, today was good. I just had a nice day. Dude, like it or not, I'm going to talk about a game right now. It's called League of Legends. You've probably heard of it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, and if you haven't, like, okay, you don't have to lie to me. This isn't about the game, though. It's about their cinematography, the art side, the music, the everything else that's not the game itself. Again, nothing wrong with the game. But you know, like, an industry or a company's made it big when, like, you turn on the radio and you hear, like, a song that was custom made for their world championship on the radio, and then you get a YouTube ad and it's also the same song. You're like, what? Crazy. The song is Rise, by the way. It's actually pretty good. It's short. I like those kind of songs that have to do with, you know, rising, I suppose, as the title intends, explains or intends. There's also not me, saying, hey, gamers rise up. Again, I tell gamers sit down, but we'll discuss that topic later on why I say that. And that's not like a slight against people critiquing the industry. Please critique it. Critique the industry, but it's more or less just because you guys just playing video games. Like, come on. I'm also stalling here because I don't know what I want. I think we can do a True Grit because it's additional block. We have Angers that are going to be flooding the deck, so I want to thin them out as best I can. We'll do it like this as well. Good. But again, this ain't about the the bit of gamers rise up. It's just more or less, yeah. I was driving to work this morning, heard on the radio the song Rise. I'm like, that's a good song, and it made me on my little moment here before I started recording here. Watch some of the League of Legends past videos for like their musical pieces of championships, and I'm like, damn, these songs they're still pretty good. Imagine Dragons had one. They had a few other ones I don't remember. Mostly the Imagine Dragons one though, because like those are my boys from Vegas. In case you didn't know, we can actually do a Wild Strike in this deck. By the way, we have the means to exhaust out things that we get there. We can upgrade True Grit with it, but yeah, I've been listening to music. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do an exhaust deck. That's the plan right now. But yeah, it's good music. And if you have not listened to the song Rise, go give it a listen. I also should have upgraded my True Grit because that was the intent. We'll do that next. I did this for the damage boost here, which will pay off. Yeah. Okay, so what about the Gamers Rise Up piece? What's that about? It's not really about anything. There's nothing about it. It's just I don't know. I watch a lot of various YouTube content. One in particular, you probably know him. His name is Northern Lion. Perhaps you've heard of him. He tends to go on those tirades about like the industry and like, you know, his own opinions and critiques on it, and it's fair. And I'm also about to die. Do I agree with every piece that he says? Not entirely, but he raises a good point. At the end of the day, like, you know, everything that is the gaming industry is just toys. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I feel like it does come as a little overly dismissive because it's like, you know, if you really want to put it in hindsight when you think about toys, like, you know, look at any form of medium that is like a TV, a movie, a something, and tell me it doesn't have a toy right behind it telling you, hey, here's where the money's at. And you can tell me if you think toys aren't the moneymaker in this world. Toys are the moneymaker for things that aren't just like legit products that enhance your life. Like, you know, laundry detergent or, you know, Tide and Bounty or Tide Pods, you know, different. It was mostly, I was thinking on his point about, like, you know, critiquing the, you know, like a DLC. You critique DLC, I'm like, can you? Can you not? I don't know. I'm sort of lost on that one myself, but just like this run. I don't know. I just want to, you know, make sure it's out there that when I say gamers sit down, I'm mostly saying, like, you know, you can complain, but, like, there are things to complain about, and there's a difference between complaining about a bad business practice versus, you know, being upset about paying for DLC or something like that. I don't know. Where am I going with the story? Dude, I love video games, in case you didn't know. This run is also garbage, so I was trying to, like, hide behind talking about a video I watched inside the video that I'm recording here, so we're getting a little video meta, I suppose, but it, you know, it's the extent of my day. I go to work, I watch a video on my way to work. On my lunch break, I sleep. On my way home, I watch a video on the way home, and I'm like, all right, do I have any topics to discuss? And if all else fail, just steal. Don't steal. But if all else fail, just, like, you know, someone else probably has something important they could talk about. Why not bring it up as well? This run is terrible. This run, the anger's not working out for me here. We might even take a flex here. This first one's gonna be a do-over, by the way, so we won't count it. I could just actually just end it. Don't at me right now, okay? I don't want that run. It's the first time you'll ever see me do that, and it's probably the last time. Probably not. I need something more there. We threw that one away, and that's a good thing. Give me the enemies with 1 HP combat, and let's go. I like this. There's a chance it'll pay off, and if it doesn't, then, you know, that's a yikes. See? I'm reading my handout here. Yikes is akin to saying, oh no. Okay. Hello, fellow teens. Yikes. I'm learning. I think we still go that path here. Oh man, this is actually horrendous. Maybe the left path? You can't get the free elite, though. It does have... it's got a flaming elite at the end. But I want fireplaces. This has only 2. That's like a pretty shitty start. Let's give it a whirl. I mean, it's the best chance we got here. Also, I'm feeling like grabbing some, you know, some takeout today. Not Chinese takeout, but, you know, when... There's a point in time where when someone said takeout, you'd instantly assume, oh, Chinese, hell yeah, dude. Nowadays, say takeout, it's like Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, you name it. That's the takeout everyone else is thinking about now. I mean, to be fair, what foods delivered back in the day? Okay, I guess it wasn't just Chinese. Maybe it was like pizza as well, or maybe Indian in some cases, but there are a lot of places that are like, yeah, dude, takeout, hell yeah. Should have removed the card there. We're just gonna spend it here anyway. It didn't matter. I just wanted to see if we could get something good. The answer is no. It's a big no. But I'm feeling takeout today. I don't know. I want to just like buy a big old burrito from Chipotle and call it a day. Still trying to do the goals of eating better and eating less, and I'm doing pretty well, minus the whole, you know, Super Bowl Sunday thing. And you know what you're saying. Hey, did you go out to a party? No, I didn't. In fact, I don't know if I told the story yesterday, but could have went to a party. And then, like, the thought of, like, you know, eating wings with a bunch of other individuals and watching a sport I don't really care about, I'm like, man, I just want to eat the wings. So what did I do? I ordered myself a whole pizza and ate it like a fucking glutton. And did I regret it? Yes, I did, but it fucking was delicious, dude. It was a Domino's white, like, garlic parmesan sauce with some chicken and feta on it. And don't at me for eating Domino's either. If I have a choice of fast food chain pizza, it's gonna be Domino's. One of my friends will have some strong gripes with that. He knows who he is if he watches these, but listen, if you're gonna eat fast food pizza, I think Domino's is the best one. Take it or leave it. I'm not gonna have this argument or fight with myself, I guess. I remember I've had Papa John's. I'm kind of like, yeah. Kind of made me sick, and then I don't want to go to the chain of like, oh, was it sick because you know, you think it gave you food poisoning or your dog like licked his butt and then he licked your face. I don't know. It could have been both, but I'll pass. Same thing with Taco Bell, which I don't eat that much anymore because I got sick. That one's probably on the industry. You still don't want flex. You could make a Perfected Strike deck, which is, you know, definitely on the table. I think we will grab it because it hasn't won me a run, but it has got me like pretty far on some other runs, so I think it's acceptable. And we might even take on this elite here. Time will tell. I don't remember if I removed a strike or not. Oh hey, we can just fight an elite here. Or not. I guess we'll just succeed and not fight the elite on the 85% chance. It's pretty good. I don't know why I grabbed Perfected Strike if I'm going to thin out my basic strikes. It wasn't really smart in hindsight, but okay. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's pay penance. If we're not smart, let's take some risks so we can offset that. We do want to get as many strikes as we can to make Perfected Strike work. You want to maximize the deck usage still in the other direction as well, but... Because, like, I want to thin the deck, but I don't want to get rid of a defend because I only have so many. Or maybe I'm on the incorrect meta. Maybe I should be removing basic defense. It's a scary thought, but, you know, at the risk of this elite being a Gremlin Bob, I don't think it's too bad. It's just for the later floor where I'm like, hey, I could really use 5 block. I mean, I could just use a better block card to begin with, but, you know, where were they on the run where I had body slams? I don't know. I just had too many blocks in that case and not enough body slams. We should be okay here. Second Perfected Strike. All right. The game has decided what we will be doing here. And you hold. This is nasty. +2 strength out the gate is pretty nasty. Still hold. We will pop Shrug it off so we can rotate the deck out just a little quicker. We will get 1 Perfected Strike guaranteed. It's not the one I want, but we will take it. And let's go. It's a very solid opener. Yeah, half that damage, do 27. I think that's fair. I may as well play this as well to... How much damage is this really going to reduce? It will reduce it a fair bit if I block in between, so I think it's fine. We're only taking like 7 here. That's pretty good. You're going to do that, and then you're going to kill him in like the next turn or two anyway, so yeah, reduce it even more. This was a decent choice, because now I can guaranteed upgrade on the next fireplace. Lantern's fine, Emerald Key is fine. That wasn't actually too hard at all. Should probably take more risks like that. Flame Barrier, excellent defense option. Basically, it's a 2-for-1 for the defend, but if you could crunch 2 of these guys into a Flame Barrier, I think you'd rather have that. Unless you get Pen Nib or something, so that's fine. Or whatever. Forget about it. Yes. Yes. 13 damage? No, I don't think so. I'll get my guaranteed upgrade instead. Rage. Doesn't really work well with what I'm doing right now, but it could be good. Combust? Probably not. I guess Rage is the best option there. It's just, it's not that good. It's very supplemental at the end of the day, but I will take it. And we will actually focus on upgrading the Perfected Strike still. It is the smarter choice. Alright, so the plan is bash, rotate Perfected Strikes, profit. Don't get an opening hand like this. This is negative profit. I don't think I can do 22 damage, or 31 damage outright. Disregard, I absolutely can. Talking out my butt again. That's right. I've gone PG. I'm trying to get that YouTube money. No, I'm not. I always find it funny, like, you know, ever since the apocalypse for anyone that did it for a living, it's like, I feel for them. Like, hey, you know, you can't be essentially you anymore, to an extent. But if it's worth keeping your job over, you know, no sense of that. I do miss, like, getting just, like, you know, standard dialogue from people I used to watch a lot of. I mean, I still watch the videos regardless if someone's like not swearing or not, or otherwise I should say, but it always strikes me as bizarre. It's like, man, I remember back in the day you'd be flipping the fuck out right now. Not like exactly the, you know, screaming YouTuber kind of thing, but like you'd give me that raw human emotion. Because I'll tell you right now, especially in like the workforce, people always like, you know, have this like image of like, if you're in the office, nobody swears, there's no profanity or any of that blah blah blah. Nah, dude, you kidding me? Offices are profane as hell. Maybe not in the meetings, or maybe in the meetings, for that matter. But there ain't no fucking, you know, sunshines and rainbows in the meeting. If someone says, you know, they're pissed, it's not gonna be like, I'm very disgruntled, sir. It's, no, I'm pissed. You're pissed. Be mad. We will not die, and we will probably kill you on the next turn. We will kill you on the next turn. So I definitely do miss that from some of the videos I used to watch. I mean, if you're big enough on YouTube where you can swear and still get ad revenue, hey, good for you. You've made it. People pay you for you. Limit Break. We just need to get a scaling option, and like this is a fine deck to do it, mostly because of Twin Strike, but the rest of this is just sort of hot garbage. Dark Embrace is not that great. Limit Break can be, and our Relic is, yeah, it's not great. Might be Lizard's Tail. Tiny House, get an additional card, upgrade something. I mean, if it hits Limit Break, that actually is all you could ever ask for. I'm actually going to take Lizard's Tail, though, because if this run works and I can get through the first boss on the last floor, I have a revive for the second boss, and there's the healing I've been so desperately asking for to win these runs. So it's a maybe right now. It's a big maybe. I'm sorry, I mean a big fucking maybe? No, I'm kidding. I'm not, believe it or not, for someone who plays video games, I don't throw obscenities or profanities or just say very crude things at will. It's just sort of like casual dialogue. And I think that's the way maybe swearing has evolved. I don't know. Maybe this isn't like a conversation it's like you can have with a younger audience, for instance, if there's like many young individuals watching this, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm basically saying, yeah, it's okay, just swear, who cares? Like, you know, maybe not. Don't just swear. But at the same vein, it'll be like, you know, if you swear, you're not like committing an eternal sin to Jesus Christ himself. Like, he's not gonna visit you when you're sleeping. Like, did you use God's name in vain? Yes, Jesus, I'm sorry. And this is not a slight of religion either. It's really hard to cover your bases when you're trying to do a bit. If you're me, at least, because you're afraid of offending anyone. Or everyone. It comes with the territory of a very, you know, sensitive and sensationalized modern-day world, where you can't shake a stick without someone being offended at anything. Oh, baby. We're saved. We're saved thanks to the Red Skull. And only because of Red Skull. There's a Ghost Armor. Okay, defense options are getting up there. We do need a little bit more oomph. I would have really preferred a relic to that. I think we need to add a card because I need strength gain, and there they are. This is all I need to really succeed now. Find a way to defend up. Ooh. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. So you get all the money, pop over here, toss that shit into the abyss, and you're looking good. We just need to stay alive now. Defense. Defense. That's defense, that's defense. That is, in its own way, defense, and I am perfectly happy with this outcome. No combat, please. Aberrations. If it allows me to spot weakness enough, I might actually consider these. It's just so fucking pricey to do. The event's so not worth it because of the, like, the debuff that is given to the events because of Ascension, like 69 or whatever it was. The one that makes events worse. Which one was that? Unfavorable events? Yeah, there it is. I could not tell you. There's no numbers here. I don't know which is which, and sometimes the text like flops over. It's like one of the later ones. It sucks. Trust me. I would love to take that event. Like in a heartbeat, I'd be like, dude, just sign me up. That event is good when you can get 5 of them and not 3. Okay, we'll do one of these. I mean, you gotta defend yourself. I would love to limit break here, but if they get away with my cash, I'm not really cheesed at all. Perfectly fine. In fact, I actually might be able to stop one of you from running away. So if you would just stand still for a second here. Smoke bomb. Dust him. Can't dust him because he's not vulnerable, but if he was, oh, he'd be ruined. He'd be ruin the day. Do people still go roo? Is that still popular? Another Perfection Strike. If we can't get the strength up, we do have a fallback plan. Not great, but really just want more blocks in general, which we fortunately cannot grab. I think we have an easy route here. Art of War is decent, because we can actually do some heavy defensive turns and get the extra energy. And we could dip through here and I could burn the smoke bomb, but I think I'd rather save it. A thought came in mind, I'm like, I could burn smoke bomb just to get to this fireplace without any combat. Yeah, you could. It seems like a pretty shitty use of it, so maybe you would hold on that. Lamau. And same with the strength potion. Unless we can guaranteed knock one of these guys out here, I want to save it for the people's champ. Excuse me, what the actual fuck, man? That's actually most of the block we need, but I don't want to lose ghost armor for later, so I'll just burn it all here. Just burn it all. Burn it down. Burn it down. Down to the ground. I believe I hear the government knocking from me saying that. Give me a second. 22 damage? Nah, dude. How about not 22 damage? How about a rage into a shrug it off into a not perfect strike? Yeah, how about that? Okay, I probably could have burned the potion there to save myself the damage. That one's on me. I'll take the L there. Oh, no L's to be had though. That's a bit of dialogue I have not said in a while. Take the L. That was like the early 2018 phrase that quickly like evolved and morphed into something else just because it was more entertaining. Okay, better late than never. Go ahead and get me Sever Soul, because we can just block. You could have like done anything else to, like, that was just like the worst choice I could have gotten. I could have gotten anger or something or whatever. Forget about it. It's already done. HP is in the toilet, so we will need to rest for the final bit of combat. Disarm. I don't hate it long term, so that's fine. I mean, we need to rest, but like there's upgrades afoot here, so you know, you do the upgrades. Scale that strength a little bit faster. Yeah. Yes, indeed. You need to go for defensive options. I know. I've already told myself that a few times and proceeded to not do it, but we still want it. You know, want it bad enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and chug this here and see what we get. This will help. Again, you know, hindsight of knowing I would have got that would have been smart. Probably could have played around it a little bit better. Just don't at me too hard right now. I'm just playing a game, alright? At the end of the day, I'm just playing a video game. Like most of us do after our stressful days in the office. Okay, it's a bit of damage. Nearly dusted the chosen one. The bird's the one that's sticking around this time, but I saw the opportunity. I had to go for it, you know. Bop this guy something fierce. Yeah, that's a good use of that there. I mean, the bird can fuck me up, but we have guaranteed enough damage to deal with him here. Ooh, careful. We do not have guaranteed enough damage, so we will reduce, reuse, recycle. Alright, that's good enough. One strike, please. Let's move on. Okay. Second rage is actually not out of the question. Until we draw it, and then we don't have enough attacks to play. But we're not really running into that situation either, so go ahead. I will gladly upgrade all the strikes, namely the defense, and we will rest. This is looking decent. If I could smoke bomb out of this, I would. And you gave me a disarm plus video game. You beautiful, beautiful video game. I thank you for your patronage, your loyalty. You're smart, you're loyal. Okay. Well, it's one of the more hilarious terms I'm going to have in a very long time, but he's got -5 strength. That's saving me a decent bit of damage overall. And because of getting both of those, we're actually going to get some block for this as well. I have nothing to double, so just hit me. Hit me a little bit lower so I can play the card. You know, like, you knew you could have drawn that, and you need that to scale is the thing, so maybe let him hit you gently here. Or not at all. Okay, we need to let him hit us. Or get the buff card on that turn that matters. No, that's too much damage as well, so we'll pop that here. We have potentially botched this something fierce. 13, acceptable. Let's go perfected. Okay, never mind. We do not need to let it hit us at all. Sorry, we have our strength right here. Now we just need to double. Keep doubling. George doubling. There you go. We do that 2 or 3 more times, we should be able to one-tap him. I've got faith. It's just that easy, especially when the boss only attacks so seldomly. Yeah, I mean, you give me the opportunity. Of course I'm gonna do it. Let's give him a taste of what's to come there. Plus 12. Double that again. The deck is thin enough that we can do it. And it's tempting to push right now. It's like, hey, you could get something extra. But we've learned from our mistake. We did that exact mistake last time. So long as we can double, we will be okay. We're up to 24. A few more times. It's still tempting, but you say no. Say no to damage. Now, if you're in the Dare class, it's D. I won't do damage. right? Is that how the song went? D, don't do damage. A, I will not attack. R, I will repeat, not doing damage. I don't know, dude. It's, the whole bit on Dare in itself also is one of my favorite ones, because if you're not aware what Dare is, whether you're too young or maybe you're in that generation or you're not from the States, Dare was like an anti-drug advocacy program that was to stop kids from getting involved in narcotics, and it basically did not do that and made things infinitely worse. That's the long and short of what Dare was. It's like, hey, my friends always make fun of the song because I remember singing that song when I was like a child. It's like, hey, D won't do drugs, A won't have an attitude, and then we're like, D, do the drugs. A, I have an attitude. R, I will repeat the drugs. It's really not a good bit or a good joke, but it's what we did. Okay, we need to draw some good hits here because we can one-tap him. Yeah. This seems extremely good. So if every boss fight can go like that and we can get some sort of sustain, the feat is not what I had in mind, but you know, thank you for following up with the joke there. D, I will do the drugs. R, I will repeat the drugs. Anyway, you go for Curse Key. You need the oomph. You need the extra energy so you can win big. And you know, as long as you get one spot weakness off, we're good. Donut and Starburst basically requires me to scale as soon as possible, so we need draw. Lots of draw, lots of block. I mean, we have two disarms as well, which is pretty good once the artifacts get off the boss. And no elite path is my favorite. We still have the smoke bomb. This could work. Can you smoke bomb the final boss? Is that something you can do? Is that even legal? Because if I can, I'm gonna do it. You bash him, you strike him. Why not these guys? Did you see this guy? He's an asshole. 7 damage reflected. He hasn't even buffed himself yet. Infinite threat. I mean, so much so, it sucks I'm gonna miss out on getting feed here, but I really would just rather have him in one-shot territory. I don't have to worry about his nonsense. Whatever. It's acceptable losses. Go ahead and burn this on you as well. Little HP down, guarantee yourself less heartache from that guy scaling out of control. Thank you, upgraded Ghost Armor. If I get a few more of you, that'd be swell too. 5 energy. Nothing to scoff at. Would like a better means of getting my strength up, but, you know, not every deck is made equal. Also, not every deck ever gets made. Sometimes you just flounder on the first floor. And the fact we're on the 3rd floor already in under 30 minutes, it's like a new moon record, dude. It's another perfect strike, but I think you go for Whirlwind Plus because you have Donut and Starburst on the table. Get that scaled up and you have a means of chopping through them. And there's something to be said that I could have went down a path that got me maybe an additional fireplace if I burned this. I'd rather just burn this on combat that I would not want to deal with on the path that's the safest. Get to said boss and then prosper. And feed, I'm sorry. The feed is just extremely secondary. It's a wonderful, exhausted out burst damage card for me right now. That's what it's doing. Glad it's on board. Go ahead and do a big old block there. +4 strength. If we can keep him vulnerable, it would be good. If we can't, that's fine. Yes? Yes. I accept. This is good. Decent video as well. Minor biddage, minor conversation. I mean, I basically just talked about someone else's YouTube videos for the first part of it, but that's okay. Like I said, if all else fails, just steal. I'm not stealing, I'm just talking about movies. And I'm actually concerned whenever I say that. No, not really. Like, no one's gonna get mad on the internet if you're talking about someone else's video on their video. Unless you really do, and if that's the case, may I recommend go reading a book? Because, like, come on, man. Just playing video games, come on. Could take 14 damage out the gate to just dust this guy out, right? I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna drink this. Gave me Carnage. Carnage is fine. I'm gonna play this. I'm going to bash and I'm going to Carnage that. Cost me some HP, but we have sped up his demise. You can't let them scale out too crazily, otherwise I'll have to burn this potion to escape. You don't want to see me running away right now. Okay, still decent. Would have been nice with a little more strength. If he gets too crazy, though, I might have to just dip. But we're not there yet. We have no way of, like, one-shotting him yet either, so... I'm gonna hold off on that one. We're getting there, though. We can get in one-shot territory. I could take 22 right now to end it. If I can just take one big burst of, like, maybe 7, I'll take it over that. Okay, 13. Yeah, that's actually much better. I'll trade that in a heartbeat. Power Potion. Additional Twin Strike. It scales pretty well. I do need some more block cards, as I've mentioned infinite times already. Oh, Flash of Steel. It's good. It's actually just solid. Oh, don't do it. You need block cards, but there's no block cards. Don't tell me Armament's a block card. It's not a block card for this deck. I'm grabbing Flash of Steel. Some Skittles. Sentinel? No. I don't really have a way to exhaust it. Nor would I want to, because... Maybe it's a card I criminally underrate, but, like, I just don't care about it. You have a way of hurting yourself to scale strength? Kinda, no, not at all. Uppercut would be just fantastic for the debuff resist. I'm actually going to grab it and probably hold off on getting the deck any thicker, just because it gives 2 debuffs, which would be nice for this upcoming fight, just to get rid of those ASAP. Oh, and on this one, you already knew it was coming. I might run away from this combat. Let's see how it turns out. I'm gonna run away from this combat. I'm just gonna take the HP and go. We can get another nice upgrade here. What do you upgrade? Probably Uppercut, dude. So when you play it, it's worth your time. Flash of Steel's also on the table, because once we get some strength scaling, that thing's just a freebie. A beautiful child. Goodbye, Basic Strike. Sorry, Perfected Strike. You were secondary after all, but Basic Strike, you know, see you in hell, bud. I think you hold off on the Metallicize and you get one of these guys prepped for death. Which is good. So we can actually bop him if he's going to do a nasty double attack, which... Take a look. Something's about to happen here. Yeah. What if we actually went like this on them and then we get 30 block? Yeah, I like that. I think we're still taking a little damage. But, you know, we set them back. Spot weakness you, get our strength scaled. Go ahead and feast on you. It doesn't give you the HP, I already know that. We'll start setting them like this. Okay. And then you go here. This is going to be great when I get a bunch of these for free. Oh, but baby. Oh, but baby. Dreams do come true. Alright, we should be alright. We're going to have to play a bit of the juggling game, but once we got our strength out there, we knew we were going to be fine. We just double. Block it. Hit it. He's dead again. He comes back. The cycle of life and death continues. You got to end it, though, because if it goes on too long, we just lose. Only 2 need to hit you to actually finish you off, so I think we go like this. And that'll do it. Another Perfected Strike. No, we go Intimidate Plus, again for the artifact removal. You get a curse for it, but it's Gremlin Horn. It's moderately worth it. Not that worth it, but still kind of worth it. Upgrades. What do you care about? Flash Steel doing 6 damage? I do. I do. Flame Barrier blocking for 12? I also do. Probably more than I should. Impervious doing a 40, or maybe just resting. Getting these up is actually not bad, because we do have more attacks than we do defense. Crazily enough, I think I'm going to do that. These will give me a lot more defense than just my basic blocks will. And of course, we can intertwine it. That's good. That one, I hesitated on. We got weakness out of it, though, which is just god-awful. So, you know, Curse Key's kind of biting us in the back here, but if we get enough strength scaled anyway, it wouldn't matter. You do that. You uppercut him to make him weak. Flash Steel for the bits. Put that on top. Get 6 block out. It's going to be a rough one. Nobody panic, though. We knew what we signed up for with this run. It's going to be rough. If I can feed on this fight, I will. I don't think getting 15 bursts right now is that important. 14. Okay. Still sucks. Got the strength up. If we can just double right now, that'd be swell. I mean, you knew you weren't going to double anyway, so I don't know what you were hoping for. Because it's not in the deck. 10! Yeah, 10 is not okay. Let's dial it back ever so slightly. 25. Still horrendous. I have no HP. Whatever. And so it just... all my HP is gone. We still have Lizard's Tail, so it's not all, you know, gone into the wind there. Blood Potion's actually a huge get. I know I said it wouldn't do it, but, like, it actually has merit. We just need to get through these combats without taking any damage, and that's going to be extremely hard. Thanks to this wonderful opener here. I mean, chances are I'm not going to see it again anyway, so I'm just going to reduce the damage now. Go for the weakest boy. We might need to burn this potion here just to survive. Yeah, let's just burn it. This demon form. Should have done it a second earlier. Better late than never. It's always true. And you just hammer him down. So we got strength scaling. It's good. We got a whirlwind out here. We should be alright. Likely gonna lose our Lizard's Tail in a second. But nobody cry. The only person crying is you, Tim. Oh, is it? I'm sorry, I didn't notice. We just need 2 to hit him. The bop will do it. It won't get a kill, though. If I can bop and get a kill, I would go for it. Let's see. Yeah, we can't get the kill. We're gonna lose the buff. We are scaling still, so that, you know, maybe you can hold out. You go for the block. Get 11 here. Puts you up to 27. You can't survive the damage. So, just do damage instead. Hold up. I forgot I had Gremlin Horn. I'm glad I forgot. I mean, I'm not glad I forgot. I'm glad I remembered that I forgot. And we can survive this. It's not wonderful, per se, but it is a decent thing to remember, I suppose. The heat of the moment. Okay. We're still going. Thunderclap. I don't think so. Armaments Plus. I also don't think so. Generous Combat. Not even close. I gotta fight this jackass again. Good start, but we're gonna die. You Limit Break. You Rage. You Perfected Strike. The Whirlwind. I give you 10 block. So you lose your Lizard's Tail, and then you lose, I think. 22. You're gonna play it. 15 exactly. Alright. So fucking be it then. I'm gonna grab Headbutt. It's actually a good grab to get the strength back out there. Matter of fact, dialogue is kicked in full here. Fiend Fire. As a finisher potential option, yes. But we have no long-term healing here. Like, none. It's gonna do decent damage to everyone, though. Okay. Would have preferred some strength there. It's okay. It's fine. Strength scaling, no such luck. Disarms are more or less useless because I would like to pop them, but I think we just need to get the artifacts off ASAP, so say goodbye to the disarms. No strength scaling yet either, so still holding. Oh, it's gonna be a hard sell. There's the strength, but I think we're gonna die now. It's like we're too deep in already. Yeah, like we're in one-shot territory. We can't win. It's done. They got the strength scaling, but it's just a moment too late. 33. He's doing essentially 40. He's doing 36. Not even this will save me. Yeah, it's a bummer. It all kind of fell apart at the end there, but hey, thanks for watching nonetheless. I'm fine getting to the 3rd floor. It's just I'm getting bodied so hard at the end here that need to change up the strategy just a little bit to make it work. Mainly just get some like Reapers in there. But for now, thanks for watching. I might record some more tonight. I'm also gonna turn on a light because I'm in a fucking dark closet right now. It feels like. No stream tonight. Stream tomorrow, of course. Any housekeeping items? I don't know, dude. No housekeeping items. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow or maybe later this evening for the next one. Take it easy, everyone.